Hi, my name is Anna. Welcome to the Reef to Outback iNews, our first edition for the year. In this episode of iNews, we're going to hear all the latest updates from YWAM Townsville. We've got our new four-wheel drive that just arrived a few weeks ago. We're also going to get a report from our School of Music and Missions, Stable on the Strand, also a bit of an update on the weather as well. But first of all, we're going to hear from Rebecca.
I recently had the opportunity to attend the Australia Day Awards with our director, Ken Mulligan. The Townsville City Council gave us an achievement award for our work here in the city. It was a huge honor, and they said a number of very nice things about our organization and our work here in Townsville. Here's a clip of the afternoon.
Reef to Outback Youth with a Mission has been serving the Townsville community for 14 years. They have consistently volunteered at such events as Pioneers Luncheon, Anzac Day and Stable on the Strand. In addition, Reef to Outback has a commitment to the young people of the Twin Cities. Last year, they visited nearly every Townsville high school, bringing hope and encouraging the students to have good values and moral behaviour. Over 212 to 17-year-olds regularly attend Youth Street on Saturdays, where Reef to Outback volunteers serve as role models to young people while teaching them skills in dance, music, skate and sport. Last year, they also helped to bring Impact World Tour to the city, which was a world-class production, which engendered hope to all people of all ages in our city. Please congratulate Reef to Outback Youth with a Mission.
It sure is nice to be recognised by our local government for what we do here in Townsville. Now we're going to hear a recap on Stable on the Strand from our favourite reporter.
Well, for Christmas last year I was part of putting on a Christmas event called Stable on the Strand, which is a Christmas event held the 5 days before Christmas, put on by the local churches and the Townsville City Council. There's a number of different aspects of Stable that make it so great. There's Live at the Strand, which is a huge music production put on by the local churches. It's really great. They do rocky Christmas songs and draw in big crowds through that. Then there's the Stable itself, which is a huge tent, and it's a Christmas story brought to life. So you get to walk through the stable and hear about how Jesus was brought into the world with real actors and animals, and they really set the scene really well. And then there's the kids tent, where kids get to walk through and hear all about Jesus. And then there's the youth tent, which is down on the beach. So this year we had bands come in for the youth tent. We had games and activities running the whole week. We also had the skate park down there this year, which was a new addition. The ramps were huge and it brought in really big crowds with professional skaters coming in from YWAM Sunshine Coast, and it's just a really great event. We had around 26,000 people come out over the 5 nights, and every person that went through the stable was prayed for by a local pastor or minister. So we're hoping for an even greater response for Stable 2007.
Thanks, Anna. Well, it's a wet season here in Townsville, and next we've got Asher with the latest details.
It's raining in Townsville, and when they say when it rains, it pours, it's definitely true. Behind me is Ross River, and it's looking more full than usual, and that is for sure. They're saying it's one of the wettest seasons in 8 years, which is great because Townsville has been in a bit of a drought. Generally in Australia, it's been in a bit of a drought. So this water, they're saying, could indeed and in fact add to a couple years of water just for the city. On the downside, there has been some highways closures, there has been some traffic that's been stuck, and there have been necessities like chicken and milk that haven't been able to make it to grocery stores. However, in a couple of weeks, the storms will roll out, sun will roll back into sunny Townsville, and life will be back to normal.
That was great, Asher. Well, our School of Music and Missions is running in Townsville right now. And next we've got Luke sharing a bit about what God's been doing in his life through the school.
We had Tim Lovell speak last week, and he spoke about like the relevance of Christians in culture and like in media and like in the arts, like music and stuff. So it's been really great for us, I think, as musicians to understand how we can fit into that in the future and how we really are supposed to be in that area of life, not just maybe as a Christian musician, but as a musician who plays music, and the love of Christ will just show through that. Ken Mulligan talked to us this week, and this morning was real significant for me, just because he's talking about why we're here, Christians, like why we're doing what we're doing, and basically it came down to because we're supposed to be blessed by God and bless others. And we do that through being a servant. And we be a servant by loving God and loving others and loving ourselves. So it's been a good 3 weeks off the bat, especially for me. I just did my DTS in July, so to do this right after that, it's been hard because I didn't go home, but it's been really good because I stayed. So it's been a lot of fun, and I look forward to, the next 3 months and then outreach. So yeah, I'm excited.
Please keep the School of Music and Missions in your prayers as they continue on with their lectures and start to gear up for outreach. Reef to Outback is heading back to its roots with the purchase of a new 4-wheel drive. Let's head over to Watto to see what this baby can do.
One of the foundational visions of Reef to Outback was to use 4-wheel drives to get into the isolated communities of Outback Queensland and North Queensland. And 10 years ago we did that for a couple of years, and just last year we felt like God say to us to go back to our roots and get back into reaching out into these isolated communities. So we decided to buy this Ocker. It's a big 14-seat 4-wheel drive bus, and very rugged construction, and well able to handle the rugged roads and conditions that we will find as we go up into Cape York. In April this year, we're going to run a DTS that will go up into these isolated communities and share the love of Jesus. Do you have a sense of adventure? Do you want to get out in the bush? Do you want to share your love that you have with God with other people? Why not come and join a Reef to Outback DTS April this year? You won't be disappointed.
Well, thanks for joining us for our first edition of RTO iNews 2007. But there's more. If you would like to join us in ministry, you can support us through prayer, finances, or even take the plunge yourself and join us here at Reef to Outback. More information can be found at our newly designed website at www.reeftooutback.com. I'm Anna Sutherland. We'll see you next time.